I gotta make this video and I gotta just be 100% honest with y'all. I have been a Jalen Hurts defender since the day he came into the NFL. I have held the brother down. He from Houston, I'm from Houston. I love this story. But Jalen Hurts, he has possibly become the most overrated quarterback in the NFL. And I say that not out of disrespect, but if we really go off what we saw tonight versus the Dallas Cowboys in the season opener, I don't know how you can walk away with any other conclusion than that. The Philadelphia Eagles have a top 2 wide receiver core, but you would never know it watching the Eagles play. You would never know the Eagles had a top 3 receiver in AJ Brown on their team. You would never know they had another top 15, top 20, maybe higher, top 12 or 13 receiver in Devontae Smith. You never know that they had maybe the best collection of total offensive talent in the NFL based off how that offense looks. The offense is disgusting to watch. I hate watching it. It's Saquon, play action, Hurts drops back, holds it for 5-6 seconds. Then he scrambles. They praise the scrambles, but goddamn it, you're not hitting your receivers. Or he drops back, short pass. And he'll throw you 1 bomb a game. Maybe 2 if you're lucky. Which he does have a great deep ball, so I got to give him that. He hit Dotson. But given the talent this offense has, y'all, the Philadelphia Eagles should be dropping 35 plus a game. You have the best running back in the NFL in Saquon Barkley. You have the best offensive line in the NFL. Like this, you can't even argue them two things. You can't argue those. You did have, in my opinion, a top 2 receiving core. Rather, the top 2 receiving duo. Only other duo I take over Devontae and AJ is Chase and T. Higgins. And we see what Joe Burrow does with them two. Jalen Hurts, he takes care of the ball, yes. He scrambles and makes plays, yes. But he leaves so much out on the field, bro. You have a great line. Why are you not throwing the ball downfield? You have a great receiving core. Why are you not pushing the ball downfield, brother? Did y'all see one tight window pass Jalen Hurts made tonight? Did y'all see one great layered throw Hurts made? You seen that one great deep ball, which I say he has a great deep ball. But that's just pointing on. Do y'all know the commentators tonight said Jalen Hurts, the Dallas Cowboys plan tonight is obviously to load the box, stop the run, which they did for the most part because Saquon only had 60 yards rushing, right? And that 1 touchdown. But the commentator said the Cowboys' plan was to make Jalen Hurts get off his first read. And they said if they can do that, then they got a great chance tonight. They did that a lot tonight. And he looked pedestrian as a passer. If you take away that 50-yard pass to Dotson, Jalen Hurts will be sitting at 100 yards passing with AJ Brown, Devontae Smith with a great old line in front of him. Get Dallas Goedert. He threw it to Dallas Goedert, a bunch of short stuff. Saquon Barkley had 5 times the targets AJ Brown had tonight. Devontae Smith, AJ Brown had a combined 3 catches tonight. The whole offseason, y'all, I had to listen to people trying to disrespect Cam Newton for giving an honest opinion. I did a video said I actually agree with Cam. Based off last year, Jalen Hurts is not a top 10 quarterback. Because guess what last year was? Jalen Hurts being the worst quarterback versus pressure. Jalen Hurts not throwing the ball that much at all, which I understand. That's the offense, right? Lamar, the Ravens generally are low in pass percentage, but Lamar is also extremely efficient. Last year, Lamar put up 41 passing touchdowns, 4,000 yards. His prior years, even though he didn't get 4,000 yards, he was putting up 30 plus pass touchdowns, 28 plus pass touchdowns. But I think on top of all that, when comparing it to Lamar doesn't have an AJ Brown or Devontae Smith, bro. That's the thing, right? And Hurts is not Lamar the runner at all. It's just to the point, guys. Jalen Hurts is only taking what the defense gives him, but also he's also taking what he feels comfortable with, because the defense is giving him a lot more than what he's actually putting on film. The defense is giving him, I saw tonight, AJ Brown, he ain't look hurt. He was out there running and firing off the line. AJ Brown was open quite a bit tonight. He wasn't open a lot, but he was open. If your quarterback can throw in tight windows, if your quarterback can throw in anticipation, if your quarterback can play on time and hit people. AJ Brown getting one target tonight is unacceptable. Do y'all see what Dak Prescott was doing with CeeDee Lamb? Dak was throwing CeeDee Lamb open. Passes that shouldn't have been thrown. He was still making the passes. It was hitting CD in the hands, man. Hitting off his face mask, hitting off his hands. Do you understand what AJ Brown would do with the target CeeDee Lamb got tonight, bruh? That is unacceptable. Whole goddamn offseason had to hear people try to compare Hurts to Cam Newton, who was playing with goddamn he wasn't even playing with Kelvin Benjamin his MVP season. He was playing with Ted Ginn Jr., Jericho Cotchery, and Devin Funchess. The year after that, Brandon Burson and Kalen Clay. Lord have mercy. But we had MFs telling me Hurts was better than Cam Newton. Do y'all understand how in the hell are we talking about this dude as a top 5 quarterback? What? Do you understand? Last year, AJ Brown came out and was saying the passing game needs to improve, y'all. He was calling out Jalen Hurts last year. The first 2 playoff games, Hurts didn't have over about, I think I want to say 170 yards passing, y'all. He played bad the first 2 rounds. He got carried by Saquon badly. Oh, give me a guess. Super Bowl, he turned up because they sold out to stop the run. They just threw it up, threw a bunch of 50-50 balls to Devontae and AJ, and he got the Super Bowl MVP. Bro, stop the cap. You sell out to stop the goddamn best running back in the NFL, and you have the second best receiver do it. Just throw it up to him, Jalen. That's literally all it is, bro. You're playing on easy mode, bro. NFC Championship game. The Commanders were outmatched. That's all that was. 2,900 passing yards. We're going to say, okay, he missed the game. Well, he missed 2 games. I know it. So he probably would have been close to about 33, right? 34. With the receivers you got, that's unacceptable. What quarterback is asked to do less? You think a 5-yard scramble is going to make up for you missing AJ Brown on a wide open post? It doesn't, bruh. AJ Brown first catch came with 3 minutes left in the 4th quarter, y'all. No goddamn top 10, let alone top 5 quarterback has their number 1 receiver coming out complaining about the passing game. I am sorry, bro. I'm done making excuses for Hurts. I'm done with everything defending Jalen Hurts. I started seeing it last year. And you say woke, he was an MVP candidate in 2022. Jalen Hurts, y'all, this is what you got to know about Jalen Hurts. Me actually knowing Jalen Hurts, being a fan and supporter, I know the brother can do more. But he has not done that. Once they lost Shane Steichen to Indianapolis, he has not been the same quarterback in 2022 like he was in 2022, y'all. 2022, he was efficient. He was making them tight window throws. He was throwing layered passes. He was attacking the middle of the field more often. I'm not saying he's goddamn Burrow in his passing in 2022, but he was much better. He looked more comfortable dropping back in the rhythm pass game, throwing with anticipation. He was throwing the entire route tree. Right now, it's either a comeback, a goddamn hitch, a deep ball, a slant. Or he throwing drags and crosses. Or he's scrambling. Holding the ball too goddamn long, trying to throw it out of bounds. Bro, he's not the same player he was in 2022. He don't look as athletic. He ain't as fast. He's just not. Them lower body injuries the past 2 years have taken a toll. Even though he's moving better tonight, he don't look the same he looked in 2021, 2022. He don't look like that at all. And he don't. Throwing wise, it's just night and day. It's not good. It's not good. 2022, that was his peak. 2023, first half of the season, he was playing MVP caliber ball again. After that, he fell off a cliff 2023. 2024 struggled the entire season throwing the ball. AJ was out. Struggled. Smitty out. Struggled. Saquon was carrying them. Goddamn push TDs and inflated his TD total. It's like you can't even use total touchdowns with Hurts because the tush push is so bad. Tonight he had 2 great rushing touchdowns. You got to give it to him. And that's the frustrating because you see his things that Hurts can do. He just don't do it, y'all. He don't do it consistently. How can you defend what we saw tonight? Did you see what Dak Prescott was dealing with? Dak Prescott is facing a much better Eagles defense than Hurts is facing the Cowboys defense. Dak has Javonte Williams and Miles Sanders at running back. Jalen Hurts has Saquon Barkley. Yes, Dak has CD and Pickens. But did you see how much Dak was throwing them dudes open? Dak Prescott was dotting tonight, and it's a goddamn shame the Cowboys lost. Do you understand? Dak Prescott had about 5-6 drops from his receivers, throwing dimes, tight window, anticipation, layered throws, y'all. NFL big boy throws, bruh. Jalen Hurts, he couldn't do that. He can't make them throws at this point in his career, y'all. And it's just the reality. It's just the reality. I'm sorry. If it's not some simple, wide open first read, Hurts ain't slicing no defense, throwing a frozen rope 20 yards on a dot, accurate, tight window. That's not happening. He ain't throwing no deep post. He ain't throwing no deep dip. Like bro. It looked different when I'm watching other quarterbacks play quarterback and Hurts. And I'm not one to say passing everything, bro. Trust me, I love my black quarterbacks. Nobody gonna take our God-given abilities to run away from us. But y'all, you gotta be able to do the other stuff too, bro. Y'all know I like Justin Fields. Say what you want about my boy Fields, but he got an arm. He been in crap situations with goddamn Eberflus and Luke Getsy and all these trash situations like Pittsburgh with Arthur Smith and them. Still, he showed talent though. You know what I'm saying? Gave him DJ Moore 1 year. DJ Moore had a career season, bro. And I know AJ has had his best years in Philly. That's what's frustrating. But if you watch the Eagles, it's so scripted. It's like, it's just not, it don't look right how the other quarterbacks do it, bro. AJ should be way more productive than what he even was the past 3 seasons, y'all. If it ain't a go ball, if it ain't a comeback, a little hitch, a slant, it's nothing spectacular they're doing. It's like they limited their offense for Hurts' goddamn capabilities. And it's disgusting to see. I'm sorry, it's disgusting to see. Devontae Smith, so talented. Outstanding route runner, hands, fast. AJ Fofo, 6'2", 230. Can make every catch. Unguardable after the catch. But these dudes don't even get the ball in this offense, y'all. It's such a waste. And you know, it hurts me because as a fan of black quarterbacks, I've always said, bro, I just wish a black quarterback could get some help, get a great team around him for once in my life. And now I've seen that in Jalen Hurts, and now I see it in Jalen Hurts is wasting the gift, bruh. He's wasting the great team I've been hoping and praying for. I saw Vic with goddamn Algie Crumpler, who was solid as a tight end, but his receivers were like Malcolm Jenkins. He got Roddy White at the end, but by the time he got him, he was out the league, you know, with the dog fight and stuff. I seen Cam Newton struggle with some scrubs his whole prime. He got DJ Moore 2018 when his shoulder went out. He got CMC 2017. By 2018, his shoulder was messed. He didn't even get to enjoy CMC and DJ Moore, y'all. His whole career was spanned with only Greg Olsen at tight end, which Greg Olsen is a very good tight end. I like Greg Olsen. Receiver-wise, 1 year Steve Smith, who was 35 or like 33 by the time Cam got in the league. 1 year Steve Smith and a bunch of no-name. Got Kelvin Benjamin tore his ACL 2015. Kalen Clay, Brenton Burson, Jericho Cotchery, Devin Funches, y'all. I'm like, God damn, bro, if Cam ever got some help, but he still overcame that. Then I got to see Lamar Jackson, bro, as a rookie. That's his second year coming, unanimous MVP, throwing a Willie Snead, bro. Oh my God. Willie Snead, Hollywood. Bro, I was like, bro, if Lamar could ever get some receivers, it's over. Now, granted, Lamar has gotten Bateman. He has gotten Zay Flowers. But them dudes ain't elite. And I think Zay is an underrated receiver, so I like Zay. Zay got talent. They need to use him more. And I think Lamar's situation, I would say Lamar's situation is much better than what it was earlier in his career. But I wanted Lamar, I want these dudes to get dogs, and Jalen got the dogs. He got the dog at running back. He got Saquon, bruh. They can't even guard you straight up when you pass, Hurts. They got to stop Saquon, bruh. Play action should be easy for you, bro. Y'all should average 35 a game. Easy, bro. Best O-line, best running back, top 2 receiver duo. What's stop? And you got Dallas Goedert, who probably a top 10, top 15 tight end. Like, he just shaming a lot of the history. He's shaming a lot of people, bro. Donovan McNabb was throwing the Todd Pinkston, bro. You know, Brent Selleck. Like, the great black quarterbacks, they didn't have this, bro. And you got it, and you want to drop back and scramble all day. You want to hold the ball 10 seconds and then go run for 5 yards and act like you doing something. AJ Brown got down 1 catch in the game, bruh. And you see Dak over there coming off a torn hamstring, fighting for his life, dotting for his life. And they should have whooped y'all if CeeDee Lamb, who I love, CeeDee Lamb from Louisiana, CeeDee Lamb dropped the ball all day today. Ferguson drops. The Cowboys driving, and then goddamn Miles Sanders fumbles. Eagles shouldn't have even won this game tonight, y'all. And I'm not no goddamn Cowboys fan at all. Boy, it's Houston, Texas up in here, man. But just off the morals, brother. Y'all Eagles, bro. Hurts. It's unacceptable. As a football fan, NFL fan, damn my biases, damn teams, damn the players I like. And I like Hurts. I love AJ Brown. I love Saquon. I got them on my dynasty team, bro. Me and Devontae Smith from the same hometown, Amy, Louisiana. Brother, I had Dallas Goedert last. Like, I root for Philly on the low. Like, besides my teams and players, my little secondary narratives and agendas, I've been liking Philly since they had Foles, bro. I love the story. I hated Wentz. Wentz was a fraud. Everything about Foles, Hurts, radio shows. I like Philly. I tap into the Philly podcasters, man. They always had black quarterbacks. I F with Philly, but bro, Hurts. And I was rooting for them to win a Super Bowl. But god damn it, bro. I cannot condone your level of play right now, bro. That's why I said, bro. I said, is Hurts top 10? Hell no. I asked you, is Hurts top 15 right now, bro? You got MF, and let me guess. I'm gonna say Jared Goff. Yeah, you can say he a system quarterback. You can say he rigid, he can't move, whatever. But guess what? Put Hurts with AJ Brown and Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert behind that old line with Saquon. That play action pass game finna be deadly. The pass game instantly gets better. The run game gonna stay elite because guess what? You got the best O-line in Saquon. You don't need Hurts to make the run game better, bruh. If anything, a guy like Goff opens up the run game because they got to respect the pass more. They don't got to even respect the pass now with Hurts. And Saquon still did what he did. He went for 2,000 yards with a 2,900-yard passer, bruh. Imagine if he had a threat back there throwing the ball. They couldn't load the box. You loading the box up and you got AJ Brown and Devontae Smith and you ain't killing teams. Oh my God, bro. I seen goddamn the great brother, my LSU Jaden Daniels, second worst team in 2023, took them to the NFC Championship game with no substantial upgrades. With goddamn B-Rod back there. Salute to B-Rod, but he wasn't all that last year. With Terry McLaurin, one receiver, bro. With wash Zach Ertz. Turn back the clock. Revive Zach Ertz's career. See my great brother CJ Stroud dying behind our O-line. Bro, 2 of our 3 starting receivers out with season-ending injuries. And Diggs and Tank Dell. Nico missed time last year. Mixon missing time. But he took us to the playoffs, beat the Chargers, and if it wasn't for the goddamn rig, we would have won that game versus the Chiefs. But you goddamn Jalen Hurts throwing for 80 yards versus the Packers and 130, 40 yards versus the Rams, just getting carried. Versus the Cowboys, just damn passing. Like, F your receivers. Got the whole timeline saying AJ Brown need to request a trade. AJ Brown about to be reading a book. And guess what? Everybody is correct. That performance was unacceptable tonight. So how can you tell me a dude like Kyler Murray in this offense wouldn't be better than Hurts? If all they gonna do is drop back, hand the ball off, drop back and scramble, give me Kyler Murray. He faster than Hurts. He got a better arm than Hurts. Like, what's the difference, brother? Maximize that BS then. Like, Kyler is way more talented, but guess what? Give me a dude like Geno Smith. Y'all probably don't even watch Geno Smith in Seattle. That boy he be doing a damn thing despite the odds, bruh. Jordan Love, bruh. Jordan Love was just so ass last year in the playoffs. It's hard to even defend him, but just the passing abilities from these other quarterbacks. I'm not even naming the top 4, top 5. I ain't even naming the top 10, bro. I'm talking about the fringe, them 11 to 15 type of guys. Love, goddamn, Geno Smith. To me, Dak is top 10. Look at what Dak was doing tonight, y'all. 2023 when healthy, he was an MVP candidate. He was finished second MVP candidate. Say what you want, Dak in the playoffs is whatever, but guess what? Dak, they win and lose off Dak ability. Dak can't have no bad game and they still win like Hurts has been doing in the playoffs. Dak has to be good for the Cowboys to win. And if he not, they lose for sure. He don't got the luxury Hurts got. Tonight, Dak was clearly the better quarterback. This just brings into question so many other things, bro. So many quarterbacks I'd take over what I saw from Hurts tonight. Them little scrambles, so many quarterbacks in scramble now. You ain't like got no elite scrambling ability. You got tush pushes. Bro, let me get off this, man. I'm gonna do a follow-up video about this. I just need to get this off my chest and just say what I had to say tonight. Cause honestly, it's just unacceptable. It's egregious. I think I'm gonna just upload this goddamn directly. We could talk about it and just let me know what y'all think, bro. Cause I love Hurts. Shout out, salute to the Eagles. Always been rocking with y'all, but I can't tell no lies, bro. I can't support this. It's just bad ball I'm watching. It's just disgusting. I seen too many quarterbacks die in bad situations for me to finally see a guy to root for get a great situation and squander it. Wasting talent, bro. Wasting talent, bro. I can't accept it, bro. So y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. Let me know what y'all think. Your boy Woke is here all football season, man. Appreciate y'all. Much love and respect. Salute to everybody. But we speaking truth. Truth over facts over feelings, bro. Until next time. Shalom. Salute.